Another week, another essay. Apologies for the shaky camera, I really couldn't be bothered to set up a tripod for this video, so we're just gonna have to deal with the shaky camera. It won't be for very long, I'll put it down in a minute. But I wanted to talk through how I write my essays and why I do them in 4 hours. Basically, for my course, which is the MSt Archaeology at Oxford University, we get set on average 1 essay a week, except it never turns out to be that you have a week to do your essay. So we get set these essays on about the Saturday, sometimes the early Sunday, and we have to hand them in on the Wednesday. I like to keep my weekends free. But for the most part, I get the essays done Monday, Tuesday, and the first half of Wednesday, about 12. And I think it's really important to set those kind of deadlines for yourself. So if I say I want my essay in between 12 and 1, I will hand it in between 12 and 1, and I do every single week. So the main thing that I do is I plan on the Monday, plan and read on the Monday, I write the majority of it on the Tuesday, and then I'll fix it and read over it on the Wednesday. I don't want to spend my whole day just working on one essay, so I give myself the afternoon. So I start at about 1, it's 1:15 now. I continue till 3:30 or 4 when I go for a run, and then I come back to it in the evening, and I usually end up working on it till about 9, which isn't great. Mainly because I don't start until 8 because I give myself 5. I come back from a run, I look over it, and then I give myself from 5 till 7-ish off, again because it's important to take breaks, and then I'll work on it from about 8 till 9 or 7 till 9, depends. Right now is a bit of a different time because I have Gilbert and Sullivan Society and we're 2 weeks away from show day, so we're rehearsing a lot more, and our rehearsals are longer, so our rehearsals are about 7 till 9, which is when I would normally be working. So I sign myself out for the day before my essays are due. Right, that was a really long intro, sorry. Yeah, just a really long intro and a really shaky camera. Oh, that's really bad. Oh well. Pro YouTuber here. I'll flick you guys to my screen and I'll explain how I physically write these essays. Right, you are actually looking at my actual screen, which is here. This is the very beginning of this essay. Apologies for the noise in the background. I do live in student accommodation. And this is how my desktop looks when I write an essay. So as you can see, I have one window of Safari, and this window really has nothing in it but the tabs that I need for the essay. Okay, cool. Love that communal Wi-Fi. So as you can see, I have JSTOR open here and the article I'm using for this particular essay open here. And then I have the actual article open in a PDF document, so I can highlight it, and you can see that I'm not very far through highlighting this essay yet. That will go quite quickly because it's quite an easy article to read because the guy who wrote this writes really nicely. And then you can see I have the syllabus open here, and this is because these are the things that we actually need to let me highlight them. This is the essay that we actually needed to read, and then the rest of these down here will probably maybe not be hugely helpful for this particular essay, but definitely are readings that we have to do. So the way I actually physically write the essays is that I get my tab, I get my window open, I write the title, and like I have a template set up for them because I can't be bothered to go around changing fonts and stuff. And then I will write bullet points for each paragraph, and I'll make sure they're all to the point, and it also helps me to not repeat anything that I've said, because some feedback that I got in the first week was that I was repeating myself, and obviously I don't want to do that. So if I write in bullet points, then I can go through each bullet point and make sure none of them are repeats of each other. Just making sure that exposition or explanation or linking it back to the question instead of repeating something unnecessarily. And I will literally go through this for each paragraph, writing about 200 to 300 words, depending on the paragraph. One thing that my lecturer did feedback on my last essay was that my paragraphs were too long. Fine, okay. I'll make sure that they're shorter on this essay, so obviously he is quite fussy. Yeah, lecturers are fun. And then I'll, after that, go through the essay tomorrow morning, because it's, as you can see, it's Tuesday today. I'll go through the essay tomorrow morning and make sure that everything is grammatically correct. And I'll do this by putting it through Grammarly, which is essay writing software, which doesn't write your essay for you, but it goes through your essays after you've written them and checks them for grammar, spelling, punctuation, all that super fun stuff. And it basically just means that I don't have to do it myself. And it also means that I do go through the essay because I notice things as well on the software. And I'll take a video of me doing that, but that'll probably be tomorrow, so it's probably Thursday or Friday when you're seeing this video come up. But I know that I got a lot of comments on it of how I write an essay. But yeah, so that's what my screen looks like at the moment. I've done so much work. I've done 51 words including the title. So yeah, I probably won't time-lapse this whole essay. I'll probably do a little one now of just me writing the introduction, and then I'll go through how I do things in a little more detail. Good, okay, this is the end of my hands explaining and you guys looking at a blank screen with 51 words on it. There is nothing I can say that will excuse this. It's 1:22 p.m, I really should have a bit more done, but there you go.